called Beatitudes of the Jaded Optimist, and it's so my sort of philosophy on life is that although I am jaded, I'm an optimist, which means I think that we can have good things in this world, that the world can move forward, that the ball can be pushed ahead, and we can progress. But we need to be jaded about it, which means we need to be just a touch cynical, which means that you abandon all hope, right? Abandon all hope, all you want to be influential in the world, because you're not going to get to have your way a lot of the times, and you need to learn to take losses, and you need to negotiate. And thus, while I am an optimist, I am what I like to call a jaded optimist, and that means that I'm willing to take my losses where I can, in order to preserve the right things. And what I'm really about preserving is the ethos of my Christianity, the ethics that come with that, and a lot of the rigor that requires. Because again, we're all after truth, right? And nobody has the monopoly on truth. And beyond that, there's a deep logic to sort of thinking metaphorically. And beyond that, there's logic of the everyday world, and even the sort of the logic of the material world is within that. And that you notice is really malleable, right? For example, I can make the laws of nature within a very tiny context not work the way it's supposed to work, right? That's what technology is, right? Atoms aren't supposed to be strictly organized in rigid forms, right? That's why entropy exists, right? Nature is moving towards more entropy, but we keep trying to stave it down. Matter isn't supposed, I don't know, the electrons in your computer aren't supposed to be moving in a rigid pattern that can generate, like, I don't know, the text on my screen. They're not supposed to do that. They're just supposed to be chaotic and moving towards more entropy, but we can rein it in, right? And so that's what the deep logic is about understanding that we humans are reining in sort of nature. And then the shallow logic is that, oh, nature is like fantastic and all good, and no, nature is moving towards entropy. We are staving the tide with respect. Anyways, this is the Beatitudes of the Jaded Optimist. Blessed are the brokenhearted, for that is the story of us, of you and me, of all of us. Blessed are the troublemakers, they show us what to avoid or how to get away with it. Blessed are the profane, for they show us where the line is. And blessed are the lost, for they show us that there may be a way to be found. And most of all, blessed is suffering. For whatever reason, it means that the opposite exists, that somewhere, someplace, maybe, there's an unclouded day. Anyways, that was the Beatitudes of the Jaded Optimist. Hope you enjoyed.